You are here reading these words because something deep within you knows there's more to life than meets the eye. You've felt it, the quiet pull, the divine nudge, that life is unfolding according to a greater plan. Something extraordinary is coming your way, something that will align with your deepest purpose, your soul's true calling. This is not by chance. This is the journey of the chosen ones. And you, my dear friend, are one of them. It's a sacred journey, one that has been set in motion long before you even knew it was happening. You may have questioned your path, wondered why things haven't yet fallen into place, or felt an emptiness that nothing seemed to fill. But hear this, everything you've experienced, every challenge, every setback, and every success has led you to this moment. You were chosen. Your purpose is bigger than you realize, and you're about to step into a season of transformation, growth, and divine connection. The journey of the chosen ones isn't an easy one, it never is. But it's one filled with purpose, power, and immense potential. You are called to do something great, to step into a role that will change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Your mission is greater than yourself, and every piece of your story, whether joyous or painful, is building you into the person capable of carrying out that mission. You are being prepared, and in due time, the path you've longed for will open up before you. But here's where things get truly exciting. God is about to bring the one into your life. This isn't just about love. It's about a divine alignment, a connection meant to walk beside you on this sacred path. The one isn't just a partner, it's a companion, a teammate, someone whose purpose intersects with yours in ways that will transform both of you. When the right person enters your life, you will experience a peace so profound, a sense of purpose so clear, that everything will fall into place. This is God's work, guiding you, leading you, and preparing you for what's to come. In this video, we will explore the journey of the chosen ones, the divine timing, the peace that marks a true connection, the shared purpose that drives these relationships, and the subtle signs that God uses to guide us. By the end, you will have a deeper understanding of how to recognize the divine plan unfolding in your life and how to prepare for the beautiful person God has set aside for you. Get comfortable, take a deep breath, and open your heart to the divine truth that is about to unfold. And if this message resonates with you, leave a 77 in the comments to affirm your belief in the divine timing and the journey ahead. The divine timing, patience, and trust in God's plan. God's timing is perfect, though it often doesn't feel that way. It's easy to become frustrated when things don't unfold as quickly as we would like. It's natural to feel impatient when the pieces of our lives don't seem to fit together or when we're waiting for something that feels like it's just out of reach. Yet, the truth is, divine timing is not bound by our clock. It operates on a much grander scale, one that is beyond our comprehension. The waiting period is not a period of inactivity. It's a season of preparation. When God is preparing you for something greater, He often takes His time, allowing the process to unfold at the perfect moment. Just like a seed that needs time to grow into a mighty tree, you too are in a process of growth. The waiting is essential to shaping you into the person you are destined to become. It's about developing the strength, wisdom, and grace you will need for the journey ahead. Think about the construction of a building. You wouldn't start putting up walls and a roof without first laying a solid foundation. God is doing the same for you. He is preparing your heart, your mind, and your spirit for the greatness that is coming. And just as a foundation takes time to set and strengthen, so too does the preparation for your divine purpose. The waiting period isn't a delay. It's the most sacred time of your life, because it's during this period that God is refining you, teaching you, and preparing you for the greatness that is to come. During this time, you may face challenges. You may question why things are moving slowly, why doors seem to be closed, or why you're still waiting for answers. But know this, God is never late. He's not ignoring your prayers or desires. He's simply preparing you for what lies ahead. Trust that His timing is flawless. It's in this time of waiting that your faith is deepened. You learn to trust in His plan, to surrender your desires, and to trust that He knows what's best for you, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. Patience is not just about waiting, It's about how you wait. It's about how you use this time to grow, to heal, and to become the best version of yourself. It's about learning to trust in God's wisdom and timing. Every delay, every moment of waiting is shaping you into the person you need to be for the divine purpose you are about to fulfill. And when the time is right, when you are ready and the circumstances align, it will feel as though everything has fallen into place. The person you've been waiting for, the dreams you've been longing for, and the purpose you've been striving for will arrive at exactly the right time. This is the beauty of divine timing. It's never rushed, it's never too late, and it's always perfect. So if you find yourself in a season of waiting, do not despair. Trust in God's plan and use this time to grow in faith, to become the person you need to be, and to prepare your heart for the blessings that are coming. Remember, the waiting is not wasted. It's the divine preparation that will allow you to step into your future with confidence and grace. The peace of God's choice, how true peace feels. True peace is not the absence of conflict or struggle. It is the presence of divine assurance that no matter what happens, everything will be okay. For the chosen ones, peace is a profound, grounding experience, one that comes from knowing you are exactly where you need to be. When God brings the one into your life, peace will mark that connection. It will feel like stepping into a home that you never knew existed, a place where your soul feels settled and free. This peace isn't fleeting. It doesn't come and go with the winds of life's circumstances. It is a deep, unshakable sense of calm that transcends the ups and downs of everyday life. When you meet the person meant for you, you won't feel the usual anxiety that often accompanies new relationships. Instead, you will experience a steady assurance that this is where you belong. It is as though everything around you falls silent, and all you can hear is the divine whisper that says, "This is the one I have chosen for you." Think back to a time when you felt overwhelmed or lost, but then you entered a space that instantly made you feel calm, safe, and at peace. Perhaps it was a peaceful retreat, a moment of quiet prayer, or a conversation with a trusted friend. That feeling of relief and reassurance is just a glimpse of the peace that comes when you meet the right person. It's not about the absence of challenges, but about the security that comes from knowing you're walking alongside someone who will stand with you no matter what. When the right person enters your life, you will not feel the need to question their motives or overanalyze every word or action. The usual nervousness that accompanies new relationships will fade, because deep down, you will know that this connection is genuine, divine, and meant to be. You will find yourself in a space where you can be yourself, free from the pressure of trying to impress. The peace that comes with divine love is not superficial. It runs deep into your soul, allowing you to rest in the knowledge that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. This peace is a gift from God, a sign that the person who has entered your life is not just any partner, but the one who has been divinely appointed to walk alongside you. It is the peace that allows you to face life's challenges together, knowing that together you can overcome anything. This peace will anchor you even in the stormiest times, because it is the assurance that God is with you and that your relationship is part of a greater plan. When you feel this peace, trust it. Do not second-guess it or doubt it. Allow it to settle in your heart and guide you. Peace is one of the clearest signs that God is at work in your life, leading you to the person who will help you fulfill your purpose. It is God's way of confirming that you are on the right path, and when you find the one, you will know because the peace will flood your heart, making everything else fade into the background. Shared purpose, a relationship built on more than love. When God brings the one into your life, it isn't just about love in the conventional sense, it's about shared purpose. Love, as beautiful as it is just one aspect of a partnership that is meant to carry you both towards something much bigger than yourselves. For the chosen ones, the right relationship isn't just about emotional fulfillment or companionship. It's about coming together to pursue a divine mission that will change the world around you. Your journey is not just your own, it's part of a much greater story that involves others, and it's a journey of impact, growth, and transformation. The person who walks beside you will not only love you, but will also support you in your calling, your mission, and your purpose. This shared purpose creates a bond that is unbreakable because it is grounded in something greater than romance. It's a mission to serve, to grow, and to impact the world in ways you could never have imagined on your own. Imagine two climbers, each with their individual goals of reaching the summit of a mountain. Alone, they could make it, but together, they can encourage, support, and push each other to new heights. This is what a purpose-driven relationship looks like. The person God sends to you will be your teammate in every sense of the word. They will not only encourage you to reach your own goals, but they will challenge you to be the best version of yourself, and in return, you will do the same for them. In a relationship built on shared purpose, the two of you are not in competition with one another, but are working together toward the same goal. Your dreams will align naturally, and your individual visions will complement each other in beautiful ways. This doesn't mean that you lose your individuality. Rather, it means that your individual journeys intersect in a way that allows both of you to grow and thrive. Your partnership becomes an extension of the divine mission that God has placed in both of your hearts, and together you can accomplish far more than you ever could alone. When you find the one, you will notice that this person isn't intimidated by your calling. Instead, they will be inspired by it. They will see the greatness in you, and they will cheer you on as you step deeper into your purpose. This person will stand beside you, not as someone who competes with your dreams, but as someone who helps make them a reality. Their purpose will not pull you away from your mission, but will instead fuel and elevate it, allowing both of you to grow closer to the divine purpose that God has set out for your lives. A relationship built on shared purpose isn't just for personal happiness, it's for the greater good. You will find that your love and your purpose together will create something powerful, something that impacts the world in ways you never thought possible. The love you share is not just between the two of you, it extends outward, touching the lives of those around you, inspiring others to walk in their own divine purpose. Together, you will become a living testimony of God's work in the world, a partnership that shows what is possible when two people are aligned with a higher calling. The subtle signs divine guidance in your journey. God speaks to us in ways that are often quiet and subtle, but powerful nonetheless. The signs that guide us along our divine journey are not always loud or obvious. They often come in the form of small, seemingly insignificant moments that, when pieced together, reveal a larger, beautiful picture. For the chosen ones, these signs are a reminder that God is actively involved in every aspect of your life, guiding you toward the fulfillment of your purpose and leading you to the right person at the right time. One of the most profound ways God communicates is through recurring symbols or patterns. You might begin to notice certain numbers appearing repeatedly in your life, like 1111 or other meaningful sequences. These aren't coincidences, they are divine nudges meant to get your attention, or perhaps certain words or phrases keep resurfacing, showing up in conversations with others, in books you read, or in the songs you listen to. These words may seem simple, but they often carry deep meaning and act as signs from God, guiding you toward the right path. These signs might also come in the form of dreams that feel vivid, real, and significant. Dreams can offer glimpses into the spiritual realm and provide clarity on your journey. When you wake from such dreams, they leave a lasting impression, a sense of something divine unfolding. Pay attention to the dreams that feel more than just ordinary sleep visions. These could be the messages God is sending you, reaffirming your path and guiding you toward the one. Sometimes, the signs are even more personal and direct. You may find that people around you begin to confirm what you've been feeling deep in your soul. A friend, mentor, or even a stranger might say something that resonates with you on a deep level, affirming your feelings about a person or a situation. These affirmations, often delivered in unexpected ways, are part of the divine guidance God provides to reassure you that you are on the right path. Another subtle sign from God is the sense of peace you feel during moments of prayer or quiet reflection. When you spend time in God's presence, you may feel an overwhelming sense of peace, a reassurance that everything is aligning as it should. This peace is not simply an emotional state. It is the presence of God working within you, guiding your decisions, and preparing you for the next steps in your journey. It is in these moments that you may feel certain about the direction of your life, the people around you, and the path you are meant to walk. God doesn't leave you to navigate this journey alone. The signs He sends are His way of reassuring you, confirming that you are not just wandering through life by accident. Every symbol, every word, every quiet moment of peace is a piece of the divine puzzle meant to guide you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. Pay attention to these signs, for they are the subtle ways God speaks to you, guiding you closer to the relationship you are meant to have and the life you are meant to lead. When you begin to see these signs, do not dismiss them as coincidence. They are divine messages meant to guide you, affirm your choices, and lead you toward a future that is aligned with God's plan. Trust in these signs, for they are part of the beautiful journey of the chosen ones, helping you navigate the path to meeting the one who will walk beside you in purpose, love, and faith. The soulmate connection, how to recognize the one. When you meet the one, it won't feel like an accident, nor will it be a chance encounter. There will be a deep sense of familiarity, as if you've known each other for lifetimes. This is the essence of a soulmate connection. It transcends ordinary relationships and touches the divine. It isn't merely about physical attraction or shared interests, though those things may certainly be present. Instead, a soulmate connection is about a resonance of energy, a spiritual alignment that makes you feel as though two souls have come together in perfect harmony. From the very first moment you meet, something inside you will recognize this person. It's more than just a spark or chemistry. It's a sense of peace and certainty that this is someone you were meant to walk alongside. When you meet the one, there will be a deep sense of comfort, as if the pieces of your life suddenly align and everything makes sense. You won't have to force anything because the connection will feel effortless, like a natural flow that has been unfolding since the beginning of time. In the moments when you are together, there will be a sense of home, a feeling that you are exactly where you are meant to be. There will be no need for pretenses or masks. You will be able to be your truest, most authentic self without fear of judgment. This is one of the most profound aspects of a soulmate connection. The freedom to be vulnerable and raw, knowing that the other person will love and accept you for who you truly are. You will notice that the relationship flows in such a way that it feels divinely guided. Conversations will feel meaningful, even in their silence. There will be an unspoken understanding between the two of you, and you will often find that you are on the same wavelength. The decisions you make together will feel natural, as though they are unfolding in the exact way they are supposed to. The connection will feel synchronistic, like the universe itself is conspiring to bring you together at the perfect time. Another hallmark of recognizing the one is the way they support and uplift you in your personal growth. A soulmate doesn't just compliment you, they challenge you to grow into the person you were always meant to be. They will encourage you to step into your purpose and embrace your higher calling, not because they want to change you, but because they see the greatness in you and want to see you fulfill it. They are your partner in growth, always there to encourage you through life's challenges and triumphs. When you recognize the one, it will not just be about the love you share, but the shared purpose that binds you together. This connection is meant to bring both of you closer to your divine mission, and together, you will be able to accomplish what you could never do alone. You will know, deep in your soul, that this person was made for you by God, for a purpose greater than yourselves. So how do you recognize the one? Pay attention to how your soul feels in their presence. Does it feel at peace, grounded, and true? Do you feel like you can be yourself, without fear or pretense? Trust in the divine timing of your connection and allow yourself to feel the alignment that is present. The one is not just a partner, they are a divine gift, and when you meet them, you will know without a doubt that this is the person meant to walk with you on the path God has laid out for you. Overcoming doubts: how to silence the inner critic. One of the greatest obstacles on the path to fulfilling your divine purpose and recognizing the one is the voice of doubt. This inner critic, the voice that questions your worth, your decisions, and your place in the world, can be paralyzing. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve the love and purpose that are meant for you, and that your dreams are unattainable. But here's the truth: the inner critic is a liar. It is the enemy of faith and trust in God's plan for your life. Overcoming these doubts begins with recognizing them for what they truly are: lies meant to hold you back from stepping into the fullness of your potential. Doubt thrives in the spaces where we question our worth and our purpose. But when you begin to understand who you are in Christ and the divine purpose that has been placed within you, you will no longer be swayed by the voice of doubt. Instead, you will embrace the truth of who you are: a chosen one, worthy of love, success, and the beautiful future that God has planned for you. Silencing the inner critic requires practice and intentionality. It begins by replacing the lies with the truth. When doubt tells you that you aren't enough, remind yourself of God's promises. He created you with purpose, and He has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill that purpose. When the critic says that you'll never find the one or that you're unworthy of love, remind yourself that God has already prepared a divine partner for you. The love that God has for you is greater than any doubt or fear that may arise. Another way to overcome doubt is by taking action. The inner critic thrives in inaction because it's in those moments of hesitation that doubt has room to grow. But when you move forward in faith, when you take steps toward your purpose and your destiny, you begin to silence the critic. Every small step of courage is a blow to the lie of doubt. Trust in God's guidance and step boldly toward the future He has prepared for you. The more you walk in faith, the quieter the voice of doubt becomes. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community of faith is also essential in silencing the inner critic. When you are surrounded by people who encourage you, who remind you of your worth and purpose, it becomes easier to drown out the negative voices inside your head. These people will help you stay focused on your calling and remind you that you are not alone in your journey. And when doubts arise, remember this: they are simply a sign that you are on the verge of something great. The enemy will always try to stop you from stepping into your purpose. But the truth is, you are meant for greatness, and no amount of doubt can take that away. Stand firm in your identity as a chosen one and silence the inner critic with the truth of God's love and the certainty of His divine plan. The challenge of waiting: finding strength in the waiting period. Waiting is one of the most challenging aspects of the divine journey. It's not just about patience, it's about trust, faith, and endurance. When you feel like you're standing still while everyone else is moving forward, it's easy to become discouraged. But in the waiting, God is doing a powerful work within you. It is in this season of waiting that He is preparing you for what's to come, refining your character, strengthening your faith, and shaping you into the person you need to be to receive the blessing that He has for you. The waiting period is not wasted time. Though it may feel like you are stuck, in reality, you are being molded and prepared for your future. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity for growth. It's a time to build your faith, to learn to trust God more deeply, and to become stronger in your purpose. Waiting is a season of development, where God is preparing your heart to receive His blessings in ways you never imagined. In the waiting, you may experience frustration, impatience, or even doubt. But remember, God's timing is perfect. When the time is right, everything will fall into place. You won't have to force it or make it happen. God will lead you exactly where you need to be, and when He does, it will feel natural and effortless. The waiting is simply the space that allows you to be ready for what is coming. While waiting, it's important to continue pursuing your purpose. Use this time to grow, to strengthen your relationship with God, and to prepare for the next season of your life. This waiting period is an active process, not a passive one. Don't waste it by focusing on what isn't happening. Instead, focus on what God is doing within you. When the waiting period feels long, remember that it's a time of preparation. It's a time for God to build in you the strength, wisdom, and resilience needed for the journey ahead. Trust in the process, knowing that every step you take during this time is leading you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose and the arrival of the One. The power of faith, trusting that God's plan is always perfect. Faith is the foundation of the journey of the chosen ones. Without faith, the path becomes unclear and the challenges of life feel insurmountable. But with faith, everything changes. Faith is what allows you to believe in God's perfect plan, even when you can't see the full picture. It is the trust that God's timing is flawless and that He will lead you to exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. Faith is not always easy, especially when you are facing trials or waiting for answers. It's easy to question God's plan when things aren't going as you expected. But faith is about trusting in what you cannot see, believing in the promises God has made to you, and knowing that His plan for your life is good and full of hope. Even when things don't make sense, faith reminds you that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life for your good. The power of faith lies in its ability to transform your perspective. When you trust in God's plan, fear and doubt begin to fade away. You can walk forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take is guided by God's perfect wisdom. Faith gives you the courage to step into the unknown, to trust in His timing, and to believe that He will bring you to the right place at the right time. When you have faith, you can rest in the knowledge that God's plan is always perfect. Even when the journey is difficult or unclear, faith helps you see beyond the present moment and trust that everything is working together for your good. It's in the moments of faith that you can experience peace, knowing that you are not alone and that God is guiding your every step. In the end, faith is the key that unlocks everything: the divine timing, the perfect connection, the peace, and the purpose that God has prepared for you. Trust in Him, lean into His plan, and know that with faith, all things are possible. Divine love, a love that transcends time and space. Divine love is not just an emotion. It is a force of nature that transcends time, space, and even the physical realm. It is a love that cannot be contained by the limitations of human understanding because it is divine in its essence. This type of love is not confined by the constraints of earthly relationships. Rather, it is a love that emanates from a higher power, a love that connects souls in ways that are beyond human comprehension. When God brings the One into your life, the love that you will experience with them is unlike anything you have ever known. It is a love that is infinite, eternal, and rooted in purpose. This divine love is timeless. It exists beyond the boundaries of time. When you meet the One, it will feel as though you have known them forever, even though you may have only just crossed paths. There will be a sense of deep familiarity, as though your souls have been intertwined for lifetimes. You will feel that your connection was meant to happen, not in this moment alone, but as part of an eternal plan that stretches beyond the present and into eternity. This is the beauty of divine love. It exists in both the now and forever, and when you experience it, you realize that it was always meant to be. Divine love also transcends space. It connects you on a level that goes beyond physical proximity. While being near your partner is wonderful, divine love can stretch across distance, defy separation, and bridge the gap between any two souls. Whether physically close or far apart, the bond that you share will always remain strong. This is because the connection is not just physical or emotional, it is spiritual. It exists in the deepest parts of your being, in the soul, and that connection is never truly broken, no matter the distance. This love is transformative, not only because it binds two people together, but because it leads both individuals to become their truest selves. Divine love doesn't just bring people together, it brings them closer to God and to the purpose He has set for their lives. It elevates both individuals to new levels of growth, wisdom, and understanding, as each person is empowered by the other's love. In this divine union, you will find that both of you are able to become better versions of yourselves, stronger, more compassionate, more loving, and more aligned with your higher purpose. The power of divine love lies in its selflessness. Unlike love that is motivated by need or desire, Divine love is motivated by giving. It is a love that seeks the good of the other person above all else. This is the type of love that will characterize your relationship with the One. You will both seek to serve and uplift each other, helping one another grow and reach the heights of your shared purpose. This love will be a constant source of encouragement and support as both of you work together to fulfill the divine mission that God has placed before you. Divine love is also unconditional. It does not depend on circumstances, actions, or appearances. It is a love that accepts each person as they are, flaws and all. In this love, you will find a place of safety and peace, where you are free to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, and to grow. You will know that no matter what happens, this love will remain steady and unwavering. It is the foundation of your connection, and it will hold you steady in times of trial and challenge. When you experience divine love with the One, you will realize that this love is not just about the two of you. It is part of a much greater plan, one that impacts not just your lives, but the lives of those around you. This love becomes a beacon for others, a testimony of what is possible when two people are united in a divine purpose. It is a love that radiates outward, touching everyone it encounters and inspiring others to seek the same depth of connection with God and with one another. Divine love transcends time and space, not only because it is eternal, but because it holds the power to heal, restore, and transform. It is a love that is never bound by earthly limitations. It is boundless, infinite, and freely given by God. And when you experience it, you will understand that this is the love that is meant for you. This is the love that will guide you through life's challenges and help you fulfill the purpose God has set out for you. The first meeting, the divine encounter of souls. The first time you meet the One will be an encounter that is nothing short of divine. It will feel like a meeting of two souls that have been destined to cross paths, a moment in time that has been planned long before you even realized it. The encounter will be profound, memorable, and transformative. There will be a sense of something much greater happening, as though the universe itself has conspired to bring you together in this perfect moment. For the chosen ones, the first meeting is often not just a physical encounter, it is a spiritual one. From the very first interaction, you will feel a deep connection, a knowing that this person is somehow meant to be in your life. The conversation may start out simple or even casual, but beneath the surface, there will be a powerful sense of familiarity, as though you have known each other for much longer than you have. This feeling will be hard to ignore because it won't be based on anything external. It will be based on a deep, inner recognition of one another's souls. There will be a sense of peace in that first meeting. While many relationships are often filled with anxiety or uncertainty in the early stages, when you meet the One, you will feel an unusual sense of calm. You won't feel the need to impress or perform. Instead, you will be able to be your authentic self, free from the usual fears and insecurities that often accompany new relationships. There will be an ease in the way you interact, as though you have known each other for years, even though you are just getting started. The first meeting will often come with a sense of divine timing. Everything will fall into place in a way that feels orchestrated by a higher power. You might meet in the most unexpected of circumstances, or the timing might seem almost too perfect to be coincidental. The encounter will feel like a moment that has been written in the stars, and when it happens, you will realize that it was always meant to be. As you connect, you will begin to notice that the person in front of you feels like a mirror to your soul. They will reflect your values, your dreams, and your purpose. There will be an undeniable connection that goes beyond the surface level, a spiritual alignment that makes it clear that you are meant to walk together on the path that God has laid out for you. In some ways, the first meeting may feel like the beginning of a new chapter in your life. It will mark the moment when everything begins to fall into place. The waiting, the uncertainty, and the longing for connection will all come to a head in that one moment. And from there, you will embark on a journey together that will be filled with love, growth, and purpose. But even more importantly, That first meeting will be a reminder of the divine love and guidance that has been with you all along. It will be a sign that you are not alone, that God has been leading you toward this moment, and that everything in your life has been moving toward the fulfillment of this divine connection. Walking together a journey of love, purpose, and growth. When the one enters your life, it's not just the beginning of a new relationship, it's the beginning of a journey. This journey is not just about romantic love, but about walking side by side in purpose, growth, and divine alignment. As the two of you walk together, you will discover new depths of love, new opportunities for growth, and a sense of fulfillment that can only come from walking in alignment with God's plan. The journey of walking together is one of mutual growth and transformation. Both of you will push each other to be better, to reach higher, and to live with more purpose. It's not about perfection, but about continuous improvement, supporting each other in every step of the journey, encouraging each other when times are tough, and celebrating each other's successes along the way. As you walk together, you will find that your purpose becomes more defined. When you are in the right relationship, your shared purpose will become clearer, and you will begin to see how your lives fit together in a beautiful and harmonious way. This purpose may be different from what you expected, but it will be exactly what you need. Together, you will work to build something that is greater than the sum of its parts, a relationship that impacts the world, serves others, and fulfills the calling God has placed on both of your lives. This journey will not always be easy. There will be challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But when you walk together in faith, you will be able to overcome anything. The strength of your connection, rooted in love and divine purpose, will help you navigate the difficult times. And as you grow together, you will find that your bond becomes unbreakable, as the love you share deepens and strengthens with every passing day. The beauty of walking together is that you are not alone in your journey. You have each other to lean on, to support, and to grow with. This partnership will bring out the best in both of you as you learn from each other, challenge each other, and celebrate each other's unique strengths and qualities. Together, you will become more than you ever could have been apart, and you will experience the fullness of God's plan for your lives. As you continue on this journey, remember that every step is part of God's divine timing. The road ahead may be uncertain at times, but know that with the one by your side, you are exactly where you are meant to be. And together, you will fulfill the purpose that God has called you both to. Conclusion: the beauty of divine timing and purpose. As you reflect on your journey, it becomes clear that everything has been unfolding exactly as it should. The waiting, the doubts, the moments of uncertainty, all of it has been part of a greater plan that God has been working behind the scenes. Divine timing is not something to be feared, but something to be trusted, for in God's perfect timing, everything falls into place. The beauty of divine timing is that it is never rushed, never late, but always perfectly aligned. When the right person enters your life, when you finally meet the one, you will see how every moment of waiting, every moment of longing was worth it. And when you look back, you will realize that the path you walked, though filled with challenges, was always leading you to this beautiful, divinely orchestrated moment. Your purpose is greater than just finding a partner. It is about walking in alignment with God's will for your life. And when you meet the one, it will be a reminder that God has been with you all along, guiding you toward the person who will help you fulfill that purpose. This journey, this connection, this divine love, it is all part of a greater plan that is unfolding for you, and it is beautiful. Trust in the timing, trust in the journey, and know that God is always guiding you toward the best possible future. With faith, love, and purpose, you will walk the path that He has set before you, and the love that you find will be the fulfillment of your greatest dreams.